Welcome back, Maurice here. Today we take a look at Bethesda's Fallout 76 patch notes. I'll be quick. I want to give you a summary and my little bit opinion on what we have there. So stay tuned if you are interested in stashing increase and automatic weapon damage increasement and other stuff. But let's just go through the patch notes and you will see. So blah blah blah. I will give you everything you need to know about this patch. So it came out today, 4th of December. On consoles it's approximately 3 gigabytes, on PC it's only 36 megabytes, which is ridiculous. But now we have 1.0.2 version everywhere across all platforms. So basically now consoles catch up. Let's go through one by one. I'll read it out for you. So general, there's performance increasement that frame rates are not anymore capped, which is, they mentioned themselves, was already fixed in patch at November 18th, so I don't know why they mention it here. This is not regarding this patch. And second is stability. Fallout 76 game client and servers has been received additional stability improvements, which if you can't measure, if you can't pinpoint anything, if you say you did something better, no, it doesn't work like that. Such sentences are put always when you have nothing particular to say. So let's discard this as well, just simply as that. No one can tell, especially no one can tell the difference. We'll see how it goes in the game. So moving on. This is the most important everyone was waiting for. So, under camp, crafting and workshops, we have stash. Maximum storage is increased and everyone's hyped by 50%, which is technically correct, 50%, but it still limits at 600 pounds. We had 400, now it's 600. I can tell you already right ahead before it's currently updating. I don't have in-game view. It's not enough. It's definitely not enough. With 400 pounds, you couldn't gather 100 crafting materials in each point. Metal, wood, glass, all those materials. You just couldn't. So increasing by 200, I already, without any calculations, can tell you, you still can't. You still can't have every material 100. And I had one gun still in the stash and some minor things. It's way too. It's not enough. They are mentioning they will improve in next patch. That's good. This increasement, thank you. Yes, please add more. Okay. For the rest of the points, there will be less of my comments. But for balance, they for enemies, yeah, XP. Experience rewards for killing high-level creatures has been reduced, which means you cannot power level if you have high-level friends anymore, as good as previously. Bosses now fixed boss loot that you receive 2 to 4 items per boss, which, interesting point here, is fixed an issue affecting instanced boss loot. So that raises a question: what is instanced boss loot? Is it everyone with legendary star? Is it just for the quests which are stanced somewhere? Is those the ones inside mines or some kind of... What is this? Why this sentence is put like that? There's some trickery behind it, I have a feeling. Anyways, for balance, last point is automatic weapons now have increased approximately 20% damage, which I will already discard as well, kind of. Everyone who played Fallout 76 knows that melee is overpowered. Like, melee is just insanely huge. So if that damage increasement is only to automatic weapons, that means all other semi-automatic pistols and shotguns are still crappy. So there's kind of balance, but still no balance. So thank you, but thank you, I guess. Okay, anyhow. PvP, this is my favorite. Weapon effects. There's a big sentence: hitting another player with cryolator now applies shield frost, blah blah blah. Wait, what? This PvP is broken as fuck. No one is hitting anyone with anything. Just with oh, Bethesda sucks. Yes, they suck. That's it. That's the only hitting what's happening. We are hitting you, Bethesda. Sorry for saying it out loud for the 4,000 times already everywhere across. Until PvP is fixed, there is no such need for. Thank you, of course, for now what it's the applied chilled, frost and frozen status now is well based on how many times you're hit. So the more you hit, the more it's applied. Kind of logical. So it's basically they're fixing their own miss. I don't know what they did. It's wrong in the first time. Everything I know that, yeah. I think in previous patch notes there was mentioned that this applied effects time was something about 2 or 3 hours. I was shocked myself because now it's just mentioned it's reduced slightly. Significantly. So I guess those are no 2 hours anymore. If some PvP hungry player hits you, then you are not running around with chilled effect for 2 or 3 hours. Anyhow, good, but still thank you. I don't believe that affects many players. That's the main goal I'm trying to look at. But anyhow, now we are moving to the next section, which is bug fixes. I don't know why they separate them in some subsections, but anyhow, stability and performance. So consoles now shouldn't have infinite loading screen, which is amazing. Thank you. That's definitely issue at your side. And Xbox, what was this? Oh yeah, this was nice. Addressing a crash that could occur when sending multiple team invites immediately after exiting Vault 76 to player who is not a friend. Let me translate it in gaming world. So if some gold seller, which gold sellers come basically generally from World of Warcraft, but every game that has any kind of money, and if you can somehow transact in between players, they will pop up. So any new gold seller that just created a new account, got new character, immediately run out of Fallout 76 base vault and start spamming everyone. And previously on Xbox, probably they do that from PCs, they had a crash. Now they fixed it. So why the hell new player, if you have 0 friends coming outside from the vault, like just beginning your journey, why you should be able to send multiple invites to everyone? I just hate those people. Like, please let the game crash for them, and for all stations, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, everyone should crash if they send to unknown players and bothering rest of the game. Sorry, but this is not a bug fix. This is new bug introduced if they fix that. Anyhow, moving on. Sorry, I'm getting again carried away because just the weight of this game and kind of improvement. We have general bug fixes. This is nice. Power armor, there's a big bug and now fix. You should be able to get out of the power armor. I haven't encountered it, but I've been in party where you can't exit the power armor, which is annoying because there are some limitations. You cannot cook, craft and use basically workbenches if you are in power armor. So yeah, thank you for that. Nuke silos. Flipboards inside nuke silos no longer display portion of the launch codes too soon after the codes were reset on the week. So there's a issue that the codes are all the time the same. So they are now already on the internet, so at any moment you can search for the codes and launch nukes. If I understand correctly, now they will reset on a weekly basis, which means on the first day someone will find the codes, post them, and only 6 days later, next 6 days, there will be this nuke possibility to launch every time, everywhere, everyone. But then they reset and what? Just ridiculous. Come on, guys. Okay, anyhow, Last trap. Traps. Last point under general, which is traps. Players can no longer continuously disarm the same grenade trap. Yeah, I see how it could go wrong if someone does that all the time, but still it doesn't. It applies to just small number of players who are dumb and like to gather springs or whatever from the disarming the trap. Anyhow. Moving on, camps, workshops, and crafting. Camp, now moving camp, correctly moves standalone items built in players into the build menu store tab. If I understand it correctly, if you had a base and then separate items around it and you logged in somewhere where the base could not be placed, then everything is stored. I have never encountered this issue also. All my items or all my vegetables were always separated in store tabs. So again, this is just bug for someone and they are happy that it is fixed. Never saw it, but I guess thank you. Workshops on PlayStation 4. Wires will no longer appear to floating in mid-air where attempting to connect two or more objects. So that it seems like there was not actual issue, that they just appeared like cosmetic something, wire, again, thank you for fixing this for 2-3 players that still play your game, I guess. Thank you. And the last, this I encountered as well. This is actually a bug. Turrets will no longer become invisible if player is not present at the camp when the turret is destroyed. So how it happens, I have turrets in the base, I travel somewhere else, I come back, I see there's no turret anymore. Like there is no remains of them, so I cannot repair it. If it was destroyed while I'm absent, I'm losing all the resources and possibility to repair it. Yeah, that's again annoying, but that wasn't the biggest issue, Bethesda. I'm sorry. Moving on. Under the bug fixes, there's a perk cards. Ranking up a perk card will no longer cause duplicate card to appear. Yeah, like that was the biggest issue. Like if you upgrade a car, I can see that if you're upgrading on the second level and then some other card appears, and then you can kind of boost it further, but you are still limited in your special abilities. So that was like 0.0 gain or issue with that, because you anyhow end up with huge deck, a lot of cards that you can't equip all of them, so there will be lack of them, so no one bothers if there's one extra card of some skill that you upgraded. Like what? Jesus Christ, this update is just ridiculous. Anyhow, social. Under social, 2 bugs are fixed. Teams fixed an issue that could prevent team from being correctly formed in the game world after creating a team in the main menu when both players are using new characters. So in order to trigger this bug, you have to be in main menu, both of them, new characters, the new team up, the new, like, I understand that there are not only 4 people having this issue, let's say 5 this time, but it's still not a game-breaking issue. Thank you for fixing. Thank you. Don't get me wrong. And the second point, teams display duration for social notification has been reduced when many notifications are pending. This should help address the issue in which players did not see that they successfully joined the team. Oh, that would be bad. If I wanted to join a team, there was some notifications and I clicked join, and there's probably no other way, like there's no other people appearing that notifies me that I actually joined their team. Like, yeah, it's bad. And yeah, those notifications flying like a what? I think this reflects and goes together with the updated issue where someone spams whenever they get out of the vault. Yeah, those people should be banned as well. Like, just like, oh my god. But thank you for understanding this absolutely minor not issue at all, like nothing. It was why it's here. All right, under survival we have one update: mutations. I'll read it fully. The electrical, charged, and unstable isotope mutations no longer provide the player with bonus health. Let's unveil this mystery. So there's two mutations. When it happened, there's something, probably was other bonuses or losses or something, and they also added a bonus health. So that's an issue. That's a huge bug fix under survival. I guess if the bonus health was 5 million and you are basically invincible, if that's the invincibility issue, but where you are, people call it God mode, where you cannot die. If that's the issue, if they are fixing that issue but providing the patch notes in this stupid way, not calling the, well, we fixed our stupid God mode issue, then thank you, because I know a lot of people, I've seen it everywhere mentioned, which again triggers the question: you could use this cure for mutations, get rid of mutation, and then problem is solved. So at the end, I'll hold it myself to the end. Move on. This is the last part. No worries. User interface. This is actually one of the. There's one actually good thing they they did. So AFK, away from keyboard. Players will now be thrown out of the game if they are away more than 10 minutes, which doesn't sound very bad, but well, keep in mind that only 20 players are in the map, so if 5 of them go away, then you are even less. I don't see how that's a problem, to be honest. If that's my friend, I will call to the phone and ask what the fuck where you went, and problem solved. If that's some total stranger somewhere standing AFK, I still give, let me see, oh yeah, 0 fucks about them. So yeah, but anyhow, they probably try to liven up the place, so thank you for that. And there's 1 minute prompt screen before kicking out, so that's good. That's good touch. That's good that you think about us, our feelings. Bethesda, thank you. The next point, I'm just Atomic Shop now on PC. Cursor position will no longer be disjointed from clicks in Atomic Shop while using 16:10 resolutions. From all the issues, from all the bashing you received, you decided that right on the next patch, upgrading your Atomic Shop. That's the place where actually where the microtransactions happen for everyone. I'll translate it. You decided to updating and improving kind of your microtransactions page would be the best idea. Yeah. Thanks for the bug fix, obviously. Next point, what we have, enemies. This is my favorite, like sarcasm off. Red crosshair and enemies health bar will no longer persist on screen when enemies is no longer in view. So that's one of the most annoying issues. That's not a groundbreaking, but is at some point when you run and your crosshair finds or you place crosshair on an enemy, it becomes red and basically you start targeting. You know that there's some enemy, and even when the enemy is somewhere absent or run away totally, you still have this big crosshair, which is like, where's the enemy? What's going on? It was troubling, and it was not game breaking, but experience breaking definitely. So thank you for fixing this. Obviously that's a bug. It shouldn't be there in the first place. So thank you. But still, it's your issue. Localization. Subtitles will now appear correctly, and English voiceover will play. For the clients, that languages are blah 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 localized. So if I understand correctly, I had this issue, and now I realize, obviously my system is there's localization, some other, I mean, other country, other languages my system use. So even if all the game is set English voice, English text, everything English, it still recognizes that my system is not in English, and that's why I had this bug when I pick up a holotape with playing "Please play it." There was just silence. It was not playing the voice, and I understand now that's how they provide this, like, yeah, it's your local language issue, like, yes, now it's good. Like, no, you fucked up and now you fixed it, thank you, but you fucked up. Anyhow, it's now, if I understand correctly, those are holotapes. Now they will be playing, which is awesome, thank you. Small issue because I had to open my inventory, find the holotape by the name I just picked up. But if I miss what's the title of the holotape, then I had 100 holotapes and like, what the fuck was this? And yeah, now it's, hopefully it's fixed. Last 3 points. Pip-Boy fixed an issue that could cause duplicate data to appear in Pip-Boy stats and effects interfaces. So some stats appear, they are not effective, they just appear there. Thank you for bug fix, still not the majority of issues. Respawn, dying while severely overcumbered, which is like every time. That's how the game works. Will no longer remove all map markers when attempting to respawn. Have never encountered this. Well, I haven't died that much time probably, but yeah, okay, thank you. Instead, yeah, you can respawn. So this is, yeah, again, there was an issue, bug, they fixed, markers are not disappearing. Thank you for that. And quest tracker, quest objective notifications will no longer appear for inactive quests immediately upon connecting to world. So if you had inactive quests and you connected to the world, they appeared, I guess. I think I saw it somewhere, but there's so many annoying things. So one of those, thank you, you fixed it. But let me quickly give you a summary. You know that if you have heard so far, probably you, I don't know what you like in here, but this is the summary, the same exact, just visual representation of what I found. Let me quickly explain. All the points are here, and red ones crossed, I count them as crossed out because it's just hard to read on red background, and anyhow, the red ones are minor bug fixes. For example, the same frame rates, it's not in this patch, it was there. Automatic weapon increasement that doesn't fix the unbalanced everything else, so it doesn't mean this PvP, no one, like 1 or 2 players would be affected with this mutation. That can be, that's a bug obviously, like that it shouldn't be anywhere. Those are not game breaking, like they will of course improve the experience for those who encountered, for example, the same power armor issue. But I guess, yeah, power armor is in a yellow. So under yellow, what I have, this is power leveling balanced out. Now you got the loot from the bosses, so that's actually impacting your gameplay. What else? Yeah, on consoles this is not loading screen for it's infinite loading screen, so basically you can't play the game. Thank you, that probably was an issue and not anymore. Power armor, thank you. Nuke silos, yes, thank you. AFK players, actually, yeah, that let me, I'm just sorry, I'm changing my mind. That's not a game breaking issue, that's minor issue. That's truly minor issue. So what else? A red crosshair on enemy health bar. Yes, that was bugging me. That's huge issue. That's all the time. I think everyone experienced it like every time. And subtitles now, yeah, the holotapes are playing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minor updates, and the stash improvement, I already can tell you it's not enough. 600 pounds is not enough, so this is the biggest. We have one kind of major issue fix and 7 smaller ones. And the rest of that, this is just bunch of... Sorry, this is the summary of this update. Thank you, Bethesda, for fixing it. And okay, let's end this video on positive note. We all see, if you haven't, there is what is called this super expensive version of game which cost $200, I think. There was improved power armor and a bag, just bag, and the bag was sent in really poor quality, like total cheap garbage. And now with the back, it's everyone is angry about it. And now today or yesterday actually, we saw that Bethesda, at least that they are fixing. They said, yes, sorry, we held you for too big fools. You are not that big fools. So we are producing like promised quality bags, and they will be shipped to you. So everyone who bought it actually will receive what they paid for. So at least some points they acknowledge that they screwed up, and they are fixing kind of right away after a lot of angry people. But yeah, that's the good point. Bethesda is fixing that. Bethesda is improving. We saw updates, and I am interested in what's the next update. If the next update is improving the stash to 800 pounds, that would be already playable amount. That would be something you can start with. And of course, a lot more things, a lot more bugs, a lot more annoying things. Yeah, that's it. Those are the patch notes for, let me switch back from this ugly screen, 1.0.2.0. That's the patch notes. Thank you for watching. Let's wait and see what Bethesda improves more. I hope this game will be at least better. If not great, at least better. Thank you for watching. This was Russian Guy. Morris here. Thank you, and we will meet in next videos. Cheers.